After months of waiting, the official Tower Fantasy Twitter has confirmed the global release date, August 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with preloading beginning on the 9th. Or at least that's what they say over on Twitter. Their website, on the other hand, well, it tells a very different story. Accessing it from an IP located within North Carolina within the United States lists 14 days, 16 hours, 48 minutes as of this very moment at roughly 3 p.m. Wednesday the 27th of July. However, that didn't really match up with what they listed over on Twitter. Many players anticipating the game were left equally as confused as I was, with some of them reporting that they'd seen varied launch dates depending on where you were located in the world. So, me being the inquisitive person I am, I decided to remote access a friend's German PC and take a look at what was listed for them. And that is what you're seeing on screen right now. 14 days, 10 hours, 46 minutes. That is an entire 6-hour discrepancy. Before we go any further, I just want to take a moment here to thank all of the absolute chads and chadettes that support this channel via Patreon. You're all freaking legends. Seriously, each and every single one of you. I would offer to give each of you a kiss, but I suffer from severe intimacy issues. Additionally, if you want to stay up to date with all the latest MMO gacha and gaming news, take a second here to follow MRSSTIX and I over on Twitter. We tweet daily. Now, Tower Fantasy has had their fair share of issues, their fair share of controversies when it comes to their game over in China. There's no contesting that. I've covered this in quite a bit of detail, but this reveal has been an absolute mess thus far that really needs to be immediately remedied. Yet, taking a look at their tweet that was made over 3 hours ago, there has been no public update on whether the website is showing a bugged countdown. There has been no public update on whether, due to the large discrepancy in times depending on where you are, different regions will be allowed to access the game before others. And while I don't personally mind starting several hours later, because anyone that has ever participated in an MMO launch knows that the first few hours are typically horrendous. Crashes, lag, restarts, you name it, it is probably going to happen day one. There are very few exceptions to this. Nevertheless, I know a lot of people will find it unfair that countries, as shown earlier, such as Germany, will have a several hour head start. Now, I have no doubt this will inevitably get corrected, yet in the meantime, players are sitting here, they're arguing with one another, spewing misinformation as fact, making claims that only level infinite or whoever is in charge of the global website can realistically make. We have a definitive date at some point between the 10th and the 11th, according to the information presented on both their website and their social media channels. When exactly is, as of this very moment, impossible to narrow down until they correct whichever platform is incorrect. Although, and this is purely speculatory, I do believe that the Twitter information is correct, and there just so happens to be an issue with their website numbers, but that's just me and only time will tell. Now, if you're interested in my thoughts on Tower Fantasy, I have a dedicated video for that over here. Or alternatively, if you're interested in other gacha games, I got a list of confirmed upcoming gachas slated for release in 2022 right here.